Hi there, Gothic Circus Yogi here, also known as Laura. Hi everyone. So this is my first video. Although I'm not new to what YouTube is, obviously, this is my first real video. I figured it would be a really nice thing to have someone that you can connect to, and it's not just pictures and words on a website. But anyways, what triggered today was I signed up for my first aerial class in quite some time. I would say maybe about 3 to 4 years it's been that I've been grounded, so to speak. And, as far as it being part of my namesake, circus, if you go on my website, there is a story that I share about how I've been chasing after circus, specifically aerial arts. I got to see Mystere when I was 8 years old from a lighting booth. I used to live in Las Vegas, and it just completely changed my life. And everything I did after that was to get to this goal of mine. I wanted to fly through the air like I had always seen. Of course, prior to that, I did pretend like I was a trapeze star on my swing set, but that's a story for a different day. Either way, the point is this is something that I've always wanted to do. And back when I was growing up, there really wasn't any circus classes like there is now. The market's kind of saturated. There's a pole fitness and aerial silks class, on every corner. I have other opinions about that as well, but that's not the point. The point is, it's been years and years in the making, and I didn't actually get to take aerial classes until maybe about my, I want to say, early to mid-20s. And once I did, I just took to it like a fish out of water. And needless to say, within maybe 1 to 2 years, I actually had an opportunity to do performances, go to arts festivals, and do suspended yoga demonstrations. And then the next year, I got to do actual aerial dance demonstrations, and also I got to tour in 2 professional winter tours with Aerial Experience Productions, and it was great. So what happened? Why 3 or 4 years? Well, a lot of personal things happened. Bottom line, I felt like I got mean girls out of it, and myself being the doormat I am, I allowed it to happen. And I just kind of faded away. And I even turned down probably the opportunity of a lifetime for me. I was offered a 4-month contract to go perform in Korea, and I turned it down because I was afraid. I was afraid that the people that were going to be on that tour were going to do the same thing they did to me previously. So I said no, and I stick by it. I wouldn't do anything differently, but since then I really haven't taken much of the opportunity to take aerial classes or get back into it. And it's really a shame because it's something that I love. It's something I've been chasing after for quite some time, and I was really starting to really gain some momentum in it and really grow as an artist. And then I kind of got cut short. Granted, yes, it was my doing, but I think I needed to grow as a person and really figure out who I am and, see, hey, at the end of this, is this still something that I want to do? And, my gut feeling is, yes, I think it is. But I'm not really going to know until I actually jump in there and I try. And so that's why today is kind of a big deal. I was telling one of my friends I'm actually more nervous about taking this beginning foundation class tonight, more so than I would be if I went to go teach yoga. And for those of you who don't know, I'm getting my yoga teacher certification, so I've been apprenticing and teaching classes. So again, another story for another day. But the point is, I'm actually quite surprised by how nervous I am to go and take this class. And of course, I'll probably jump back on here and come on and say, hey, I'm stupid for feeling this way because that was awesome. And that's probably what's going to happen. But in the meantime, I'm going to go around in my own little head saying, well, this is going to be interesting. I guess really what I'm afraid of is either A, it's not for me anymore, which would really suck. I don't think that's the case, but it would suck. Or B, just kind of because of who I am and, striving for perfection is kind of something that I'm working on, not doing, more focusing on the process and the practice than really perfection, because nobody can really hit perfection. You're just going to keep chasing that white rabbit and you're never going to be able to catch it. So I guess, yeah, I'm really kind of curious as to what 3 to 4 years of being grounded feels like after being able to do it a few years ago. So we'll see. We'll see, being able to do stuff like this and do stuff like that. I'd love to get back into it. So here's me giving it a shot. And if you guys like this video, I'll definitely keep on doing this. I would love to put a face to Gothic Circus Yoki, and that is essentially me. And, I really want to get kind of a community growing, and tell you, it is okay. So what? You can't do the splits. I can't either, but I still toured 2 professional tours. You can make things happen. You can still do what you want to do with what you've got. And sometimes even I need to be reminded of that. So we'll see what happens. I'll check back in with you after class.